Good afternoon, everybody. It's me, Mitch. Went to Sam's Club this morning looking for eggs. I found some eggs and it was great because I thought maybe there would be a run on the store with all this bird flu nonsense, but evidently people are getting wise to that. I found a few other things while I was there, but since I was near the freezer section, I thought, I've been meaning to check out these frozen hamburger patties that they sell. They sell them in 10-pound boxes. So I went over there and I found them and took a look at them. And, they didn't look like anything special. And they were really no cheaper than if you just bought fresh ground beef. So I said, well, I don't see any reason to buy 10 pounds of these frozen hamburger patties. And I took off down the freezer aisle. And when I got to the end of the freezer aisle, what did I see? Right there in front of my face. But Beyond Burgers. So what I saw and it was in the end case of that particular line of freezers, there were 6 of these cartons of the Beyond Burgers, 10 to a bag. All the cartons were full. Maybe they just restocked them, or maybe nobody's buying them. But when you consider that right around the corner from these burgers is where the Wright's Bacon is, and they've got no fewer than 15 to 20 big cartons of that bacon in there at any given time. Obviously, people are not clamoring for these Beyond Burgers. Most of the stuff in Sam's Club is brought in by pallet loads and stacked up to the ceiling. This is almost like a token paying homage to Beyond Burger, that they carry this few in stock and maybe sell even fewer. Probably because they're worthless and taste like crap. And anybody that likes a good burger, and I think that even if you're not on a carnivore diet or a keto diet, if you're just a standard American eating everything in sight, you still love a good burger. It's instinctual. It's built into our DNA. It's one of the few foods we know is right to eat. So I decided, let me grab a bag of these Beyond Burgers and take a look at what they are. And it says here, plant-based patties, 20 grams of protein, which is not a lot. No soy, that surprised me. No gluten, that didn't surprise me. And this is how they looked. Horrible. And then they show you a picture of a cooked-up burger, which if I had to bet on it would be a real burger, not a plant-based burger. 10 burgers weigh 39.8 ounces a piece, I guess. 40 ounces. No, 39 ounces for the whole bag. Less than 4 ounces per burger. That's not a big burger anyway, 4 ounces. I mean, when I eat burgers, I make a 1-pound burger. So that's the Beyond Burger there, and let's take a look at what's in it. Now, I don't know about you, but when I see a list of ingredients that looks like this, I don't even bother reading it. I just put it down. If this were a hamburger, it would say ingredients beef. This says ingredients: water, pea protein, expeller pressed canola oil, refined coconut oil, rice protein, natural flavors, whatever the hell that means, dried yeast, cocoa butter, methyl cellulose. I got a little wood in there. Probably put some sawdust in it. Contains 1% or less potato starch, salt, potassium chloride, beet juice color, apple extract, pomegranate concentrate, sunflower lecithin, vinegar, lemon juice concentrate, vitamins and minerals. And it says that peas are legumes, which means if you're allergic to peanuts, you may be allergic to these things. Something you don't need to be concerned about when you eat a beef burger. This is horrid. This is absolutely horrid. Just horrid. And this is what they want us to eat. Now, the nutritional label right here says it's got 14 grams of fat, which isn't a lot of fat. Saturated fat, 25%. Trans fat, polyunsaturated, monounsaturated. No cholesterol, 17 grams a percent sodium. 390 milligrams of sodium. 7 grams of carbohydrates. So it does have some. And it's got a whopping 20 grams of protein. 20 grams. That is nothing. Now, maybe that's 40% of what the government says you need a day. But compared to the kind of protein it takes to run a human body and rebuild it, this is nothing. And then they list the vitamins that they have. So, it's pathetic. 230 calories worth of all of this crap here. That's the Beyond Burger. So, I'm not buying any Beyond Burgers. Next, I go around the corner and this hits me in the face. The picture looks great, especially to a carb addict. It's an ice cream bar, chocolate ice cream with chocolate coating on it and some kind of crunchy looking, maybe nuts, God knows what they are. But man, if that doesn't trigger a craving, nothing will. That picture is scientifically designed to make you want that thing. And then while you're busy wanting it, knowing you're an addict, they were very kind in putting the word keto on the label, and also, if that wasn't enough, 0 added sugar, which means absolutely nothing. If what this thing is made of has sugar in it, it has sugar. I don't care if they added more sugar, it still has sugar. But when your subconscious mind sees that picture, that swath of caramel and a nuts and an almond and all this chocolate, and you see the word salted caramel, almond, crunch, I'll bet your mouth is watering right now, just like mine is, from looking at this stupid picture. Believe me, folks, they have mastered the psychology of selling our addictions. So we see this and we rationalize buying it because we look at the nutritional label and say, well, it's not that many calories or anything. I'm just going to take it home. And we'll get to the nutritional label in a second. Problem with this is, just like the Lay's potato chip commercial, I'll bet you can't eat just one. I never could. And I tried these things back in the day when I was on a low-carb diet and could justify maybe 20 grams of carbs a day or 50 grams a day. Well, if I eat just one of those, I said, I'll be okay. I won't gain weight. Yeah. I never, ever put any of these away once the box was open. I don't care if it was an Atkins bar, a Zone bar, a protein bar, any kind of a low-carb ice cream bar. I don't care what it was. I always ate until it was gone or it made me sick. And I would do the same with these. These things are designed to push all of your buttons. And if you don't believe me, try it. If you can buy these things and eat just one, wait a few more days and eat another, then you're not that hard a carb addict. Good for you. I envy you. Now, inside these things, and there are a dozen of these in a container, it's 17 grams of fat, which we don't care about, and it's mostly saturated fat, 50 milligrams of cholesterol, which we don't care about, 140 milligrams of sodium, which we don't care about, but it does have 3 grams of sugar alcohols and 15 grams of carbohydrates, strategically placed below that magical 20 grams a day that's allowed on keto. So if you're on a keto diet and you buy this box of ice cream that says keto on the front of it, This is your carbohydrate allotment for the entire day, right here, and you'll never eat just one. So when you eat 10 of these things, which you will, trust me, I know, you've gotten 150 grams of carbohydrates, which has blown your diet all to hell. Now, what's in this stuff? What's in this thing? Water, cream, allulose, which is an artificial sweetener, chicory root fiber, coconut oil, almonds, whole milk powder, erythritol, which is another artificial sweetener, milk protein concentrate, egg yolks, milk fat, unsweetened chocolate, olive oil, buttermilk powder, cocoa processed with alkali, skim milk powder, tapioca starch, sea salt, the obligatory catch-all natural flavors, safflower oil, locust bean gum, soy lecithin, pectin, guar gum, steviol, glycosides, monk fruit extract, and annatto extract for color. Contains almonds, egg, milk, and soy. This, my friends, is not food. It doesn't come close to resembling food. It is a conglomeration of chemicals. It costs $13, it costs about $1 a bar. And when you get done eating 10 of these, for that kind of money, you could have bought yourself a very respectable New York strip steak, even a ribeye maybe, and had yourself a real meal that would have satisfied your hunger and not left you craving sugars and frantically searching for something else to eat once you finish these things off, blowing your diet and all your efforts all to hell. Stay away from anything that looks like the foods you're addicted to. I don't care what it says on the box, how good the picture looks, how low in carbs they claim it to be. It will blow your efforts all to hell. I know. I spent a lifetime doing that. So with that, we'll leave Sam's Club, along with the Beyond Burgers, the phony ice cream bars. We'll leave all that behind, go home, take the rest of the day off, and eat meat.